Imagine this. You work hard, you get your paycheck, and by the time the month ends, you're wondering, where did all my money go? Sound familiar? You're not alone. In fact, a recent survey by Lending Club found that 61% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Yes, even people earning over $100,000 a year often struggle to save. Here's the truth. Making more money won't solve the problem if you don't control how you spend it. That's why in today's video, we're going to break down 8 simple, proven steps you can use to spend less money without feeling like you're sacrificing everything. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step system to cut spending, save more, and finally start building wealth, even if you've never been able to stick to a budget before. Stay with me until the end, because step 8 is something that most people ignore, and it's the reason why their budgets always fail. Let's get into it. Step 1. Track where your money actually goes. Most people have no idea where their money is going. They just know it's disappearing. Think about it. How many times have you looked at your bank account and thought, wait, did I really spend that much on food this month? The average American household spends over $3,600 a year on dining out and food delivery. That's like throwing away a free vacation every single year. Start by tracking your expenses. This doesn't have to be painful. You can use free apps like Mint, YNAB, or even just a Google Sheet. For 1 month, write down everything: groceries, gas, coffee, subscriptions, even that $5 snack. Once you see the numbers in front of you, you'll start spotting patterns immediately. One family discovered they were spending $250 a month on streaming services. That's 3 Netflix accounts, 2 music subscriptions, and a few random apps they never used. Once they cut back to just 2 services, they saved $150 a month, or $1,800 a year. Step 2. Separate needs from wants. We often convince ourselves that wants are needs. I need the latest iPhone. I need new clothes for work. But let's be real. Do you really need it? Or do you just want it? According to CNBC, Americans spend $314 a month on impulse purchases. That's almost $4,000 a year. Gone. Create 2 spending categories. Needs equals rent, food, utilities, transportation, insurance. Wants equals takeout, new clothes, gadgets, vacations. Next time you're about to buy something, pause and ask, is this a need or a want? A teacher in Texas started labeling her expenses like this. She realized that 40% of her monthly spending was on wants. By cutting half of those, she freed up $500 a month, enough to start an emergency fund and pay off credit card debt. Step 3. Automate your savings first. Most people try to save what's left over after spending. Spoiler alert, there's never anything left. Without savings, even small emergencies, like a car repair or medical bill, can throw you into credit card debt. And with credit card interest averaging 20% APR, that $500 repair can turn into $1,200 debt in just a year if unpaid. Flip the script. Instead of saving last, save first. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account the day your paycheck hits. Even if it's just $50 or $100, it builds up fast. Example, someone earning $3,000 a month sets up an automatic transfer of $150 to savings. That's $1,800 a year saved without lifting a finger. After 5 years, that's nearly $10,000. Not including interest. Step 4. Cut subscriptions and recurring bills. Subscriptions are silent budget killers. They sneak out of your bank account every month, even when you forget about them. According to a 2023 study, the average person wastes $219 a year on unused subscriptions. Go through your credit card statement and list every subscription. Do you really need 3 streaming platforms, a gym you don't visit, and 5 different apps? Cancel what you don't use and negotiate the rest. Call your phone or internet provider. Many times they'll give you a discount just to keep you as a customer. A couple in California reviewed their bills and canceled unused subscriptions. They also negotiated their internet plan, cutting it from $90 to $60. In total, they saved $1,000 a year, which they put straight into an investment account. Step 5. Plan your meals and groceries. Food spending is one of the easiest places to overspend. Eating out feels convenient, but it's expensive. The average restaurant meal in the US costs $13 per person, while cooking at home averages just $4 per meal. For a family of 4, eating out 3 times a week costs about $8,000 a year. Meal planning. Pick one day each week to plan your meals, make a grocery list, and stick to it. Batch, cook when possible. Example, a young couple started meal prepping on Sundays. Instead of spending $60 a week on lunch takeout, they spent just $20 on groceries for meal prep. That's $2,000 a year saved, and they ate healthier too. Step 6. Use cash or debit instead of credit. Credit cards make it too easy to overspend. Swiping feels painless until the bill arrives. Americans carry $1.13 trillion in credit card debt as of 2024, with the average balance around $6,501 per person. High-interest debt is one of the biggest barriers to building wealth. Switch to cash or debit for everyday spending. When you physically hand over cash, you feel the money leaving. It makes you more mindful. A college student in Ohio switched to the envelope method, putting $200 cash in an envelope for weekly expenses. Once the cash was gone, spending stopped. He cut his overspending by 30% in the first month. Step 7. Delay gratification with the 48-hour rule. Impulse shopping kills savings. Online shopping makes it worse. Just one click and it's yours. A creditcards.com survey found that 44% of Americans make impulse buys online at least once a month. Before buying anything that isn't a necessity, wait 48 hours. Add it to your cart, walk away, and see if you still want it 2 days later. Example, a woman in New York used the 48-hour rule. She realized she didn't actually want half the items she almost bought. This simple trick saved her about $200 a month or $2,400 a year. Step 8. Surround yourself with the right money mindset. Spending habits are contagious. If your friends are always splurging, you'll feel pressure to keep up. Social pressure is a huge driver of overspending. A recent survey showed 40% of millennials admit they've gone into debt just to keep up with friends. Surround yourself with people who respect money. That doesn't mean ditching your friends, but it does mean setting boundaries. Follow finance creators, join budgeting groups, or talk with family about financial goals. When you normalize smart money habits, it gets easier to stick with them. Example, a man in Florida joined a local finance accountability group. Just by talking about money once a week with like-minded people, he saved $500 a month within 6 months. Spending less isn't about depriving yourself. It's about buying freedom. Every dollar you don't waste is a dollar that can go toward paying off debt, building savings, or investing for your future. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one step from today's video and start it this week. Don't wait until next month. Don't overthink it. Just start. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because the truth is, the fastest way to build wealth is to first control what's already in your hands.